of my appreciation.
Thank you, sir.
Barbara Zeitz, I can never say her name. Barbara's our secretary. Yeah, you can say it. Okay. And this is a token of my appreciation to you. And Linda, you start coming up. Linda was the treasurer this year. And Linda is pitched in like 2 months ago to do a website task force. And boy, is she a ball of fire. We have now got a new website. And we're so pleased, and it's so user-friendly, and Joanne's going to be our coordinator for that. And I really, really appreciate your efforts, and I've got some. Come on up here. And the last person I want, not the least by any means, is Ashton Ganella. Ashton has, tell Ashton. Ashton has sponsored us at the country club here last year and this year. And I really appreciate that. She has, and many years before that. But Ashton's a good historian.
So I'm really honored to pass along the CRS of the Year to our co-chair for the Chapter with a Heart, Joanne Henry. And this was, I got a little heat for this about earlier on because I wouldn't tell anybody.
No, that's not
Thank you so much. Oh, that is
I'm going to turn the program over to our featured speaker, Nick D'Ambrosio. Nick is as the chairman, current chairman of the Maryland Real Estate Commission.
In real estate, and everybody said, you know, with the change in the market, there was going to be this great downturn. In the height, the heyday, the top of the hip-hop market, as I like to call it, there were 56,000 licensees in Maryland. There's still 48,500. Not that many went away. Out of that 48,500, about 4,000 about 4,500 are on inactive status. So you still have a lot of people who still have their license. It didn't go ahead and drop down to 25,000 the way some people predicted. And now, believe it or not, the licensing schools, we see the numbers every month, and the number of people taking the tests is starting to pick up again because everybody thinks the bottom of the market's here and it's going to come back and there's going to be all kinds of things. And so, you know, there's not that thing of, well, everybody's going to go away and there's only going to be a couple hundred of us or a few thousand.
Monitors the disbursement of funds and is responsible for membership dues billing. And that is Barbara Zeitz.
Since I answered anything.
Well, I know, but I try to get it right. Barbara Zeitz. And we go ahead, you know, Elise Bowles is your secretary, but Elise is out of town today, so she is somewhere standing right now raising her right hand. And then we have your immediate past president, and your immediate past president is Sarah Liu. Immediate past president is a member of the board of directors and shall chair the next nominating and strategic planning committees. And then, do you have a board of directors? Or it's,
This is it. This
You
is the
do.
board along with the committee chairs.
okay.
We don't
Do you,
install them.
you don't want to install them? Okay, I was just looking at what was here.
Right, John?
Yeah.
We don't install them.
You know, I just try to be thorough. It'd be terrible if I left and you said, well, you forgot people. Election to a position of leadership in any organization is an honor not to be taken lightly. Your fellow members in electing you to your respective offices have expressed confidence in your dedication and ability to promote the welfare and best interests of the CRS Council and the Maryland DC CRS Chapter. As chapter officers in the Maryland DC CRS Chapter, you will represent to our fellow designees and members the highest standards of our worthy profession. If you would please go ahead and raise your right hand. Do you understand and accept the responsibilities and duties of the offices you are about to undertake, and do you pledge to uphold the bylaws of the Maryland DC CRS Chapter? Okay. You are hereby installed as the officers of the Maryland DC CRS Chapter for 2010. Congratulations.
So thank you all for the privilege and the opportunity to serve as leader of the chapter for this year. We've had a long, tumultuous road, and things are looking up. Membership's increasing some. We're having people come by mid-year and later on during the year as well. We slowed up on some of the training last year because of the crisis, and subsequently we're picking it back up this year. Tentatively, we have 3 to 4 classes that we're planning to do, and we're still going to be having general meetings where we have informative sessions where the members can better understand what's going on and how to stay abreast in this market. Before I go much further, there's one special acknowledgement that I want to make. Linda?
I'm over here.
Speak to.
Well, on behalf of the board, we'd like to ask Sarah Lou to step up here and say thank you, because she's worked very hard and tirelessly and been very supportive and had vision, and we have a little gift for you.
Joanne just said she and Shirley have 2 members on their committee. We've got, Vivian had people on her program committee, and we really appreciate that. It's very rewarding to work on a committee in the chapter, and I encourage all of you to think about it and just find your place that you feel like you're interested in and that you can share your talents. Happy to take suggestions. As one of the last things that I want to do, and I don't have an agenda, one of the last things I would like to do, and it's not done. Thank you. Thank you. I want to acknowledge and thank the people that have worked with us on the chapter level for the board of directors, and I'd like to have them come up and let me introduce them to you, and you can see who's worked really hard on your behalf, and I'd like to thank them myself. So first is interest and input and diversity as far as ideas, and we can think outside the box that we've created. So with us in West Virginia today.